Now.
Wake up, shake it up like milkshake. Making money, feeling great. I'll push up, diss and cuss if I'm in disgust. Let me discuss, so I fling you around like a discus. I re-record, not fade away, fade away, fade away, fade away, fade away. Wisdom, nothing, no duplicate, 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 duplicate. I got that bang bang sound.
Well, good evening, everybody, and we welcome you ringside. Joe Tessitore alongside Teddy Atlas, and we're just about ready for action. Roberto Duran's making his way to the ring now, and you can see how focused he is on the task at hand. Julio Cesar Chavez has got his eye on the prize. He has complete focus on his ring walk here. Rounds scheduled here in this much anticipated fight, and we are underway with round number one.
When a high stamina fighter is fighting another guy who's very well conditioned, is there any tendency for maybe some doubts to creep into his mind?
Yeah, there always are, because you always want to have the edge. We're human beings. Boxers are no different. They want to say they have a little edge in that area, but they need to know that this is exactly what they're ready to do.
A little defense turns to offense by Julio Cesar Chavez.
So he decides to go downstairs early on, and I think he'll be happy with that decision later on.
Well, it tells you that he's a well-prepared fighter. His corner came in here with a good game plan. They understood what they had in front of him. A guy that's going to move a little bit. Start going downstairs, taking the air out of the tires, and later on, he'll be in front of you.
Chavez's swelling has really got him facing an uphill battle. Wow! Oh, and a crushing hook just gets right to him. Teddy, he's wobbling all over the ring.
You know, Joe, he can't use his legs right now, so he wishes, and it's too late for it because he wasn't taught, but he wishes he was a guy who was taught how to slip right in front of a guy and make the guy miss. Then at least he could do that. Right now, his only chance is to grab because the legs are not going to be there for him.
Not getting it done with that straight right hand. Roberto Duran's got to be pleased about what he was just able to accomplish in that last round. He stunned his opponent. You know, gets me thinking he may be getting close to being able to put him down.
Well, he's starting to find the range a little bit, and most importantly, he's in a distance that he needs to be able to do the things that he does well.
You need to move your head side to side, okay? I want to see that head move. You got to give it double jab. You're not giving me the double jab.
Back to fight action as a new round is underway. Of course, in that last round, It was fairly one-sided. He was hit pretty hard, and now he has to overcome that here.
Yeah, you don't have to be Nostradamus to know that. I mean, everybody saw, you know, he got staggered, his knees buckled, did a little dance there. But what you have to really know now is know why you got hit and correct that immediately.
Oh, that's gotta hurt. Roberto Duran's been stunned. Nice block by Julio Cesar Chavez.
Is there anything with Chavez that becomes predictable with him?
Yeah, he's coming at you in a reliable way, and you can turn that around on him. His reliability can become something that you can depend on. You know he's usually coming in that front door.
Unable to score with the uppercut that time. Staying away from those headshots with his defense up top. Final 10 seconds. The end of the round has arrived. And now an opportunity for the trainer here to get his hands on his guy. His guy just got tagged pretty good there. And when he looks into his eyes, what is he looking for?
Oh, first of all, he's looking to see whether or not his guy is still there. You know, he got stunned pretty good. And then what he has to do is make sure his guy's listening to him and telling him, hey, look, you got caught. You've been caught before. This is the way we can fix it. This is what you got to do to correct things.
Get the conference.
So here we are, a new round underway, and in that last round, he got tagged. He got hit pretty hard, Teddy.
Yeah, he did. He got caught. Now, the first thing is, we all know he got caught, but why did he get caught? He has to be able to decipher that in his head. He has to be able to have the answer to that so it doesn't happen again.
Chavez so popular, in fact, that Ramon Ayala, who's a noted accordionist, has performed and recorded a song honoring the great Julio Cesar Chavez.
Halfway through this round. Gets rid of that effort. Good defense upstairs to stay away from that offensive assault. Very clever move there. A little defense turns to offense. The counter punch by Chavez. Both men digging in with uppercuts. Oh, what a shot. Big hook comes in. Accurate uppercut after taking a shot of his own. End of the round there. He was able to stun his opponent. Teddy, when you're training a guy that's coming off a round where he just got to his man, What do you do? Do you say, hey, I saw that, and here's how you did it? How do you approach that?
Well, you want to make sure you remind them exactly what you're talking about, how he set it up. Don't think about just a big punch that landed. Remember how you got to that point.
You need to capitalize on his misses, okay? I want to see that counter hook. Make him pay for his misses. Don't look for just big punches, okay? Use your speed. Double up.
Back to fight action as a new round is underway. Of course, in that last round, it was fairly one-sided. He was hit pretty hard, and now he has to overcome that here.
Yeah, you don't have to be Nostradamus to know that. I mean, everybody saw, you know, he got staggered, his knees buckled, did a little dance there. But what you have to really know now is know why you got hit and correct that immediately.
Nice block by Julio Cesar Chavez. Chavez is just not showing me enough offense right now. I mean, I understand he did get hurt earlier.
Yeah, he did.
But he still has to put something forth.
Yeah, he does. It's kind of like that kid who gets his hand caught in a cookie jar. You know, you're not going to give up eating cookies. You still have a sweet tooth. You want to still go back and get that snack. You better find another way. He needs to find another way.
And coming upon the halfway mark of this 3-minute round. Both these guys obviously hopeful that their cut men will be up to the task tonight. What does it take to be a great cut man?
And you know, that's a great question. First of all, you better have the right coagulants, the right chemicals, the right medications in that corner. Avatine, adrenaline, and you have to have Vaseline where you can put it on it. But the most important thing, you have to be calm. You can't panic. And you have to put pressure on that cut, just the right amount of pressure, and then you put those medicines in it, and then you better have a fighter that can give you a round or two. He can move around and not get caught right away. Give the medicine a chance to work.
As we come to the end of the round, Joe and Teddy with you ringside. Teddy, that's one of those rounds where I wonder what were the judges looking for, because it's tough to kind of draw a line between those two fighters.
Yeah, very close, but one of those rounds where you could steal it. You did a little bit more in those last 30, 20 seconds. Maybe that's the impression the judges are left with.
You need to cover up. Leaving yourself open too much. Cover up. Give the comrade.
Round number 5 has arrived. Wow, look at that, trading shots. Chavez is proving to be elusive. Chavez is now in a position where he may not even realize it, but the eye is getting worse. Still, he fights on.
He behaves like a fighter. And that's the greatest asset you have. It's not your jab, it's not your hook, it's not your power, it's not your footwork. It's your ability to behave like a fighter when you have to. He's doing that right now.
Gets rid of that. It was intended for his head. Teddy, everybody has the imprint of where they came from. In the case of Julio Cesar Chavez, the son of a railroad worker, and he grew up in an abandoned railroad car among 9 siblings.
Yeah, and that's going to serve him in his pro career because he didn't have much of an amateur background. So facing things, difficult things, making choices will help him become a fighter.
That hook was well off the mark. Good block by Julio Cesar Chavez. Oh, and there you go. Roberto Duran stunned, and he is hurt. Chavez has got to deal with a cut cheek. Hey, I thought he was going to be knocked out just moments ago, but he has survived this.
Well, he has a granite chin.
His opponent wanted the body. He wouldn't give it to him. 10 seconds to go in this round. So the round comes to its conclusion, and it's a round in which our man here, as he heads back, was really tagged pretty solid. So if you're the trainer in the corner, what's your approach?
Well, you know, that's a great question. My approach is that I have to remind him that he's on common ground. He's probably going to think he's in a place where he's never been before, but I'm going to remind him, hey, remember you got hurt in the gym? And then give him something to correct the problem. You know, tell him some technical things that he needs to hear.
Don't worry about it. Swelling is not.
So here we are, a new round underway, and in that last round, he got tagged. He got hit pretty hard, Teddy.
Yeah, he did. He got caught. Now, the first thing is, we all know he got caught, but why did he get caught? He has to be able to decipher that in his head. He has to be able to have the answer to that so it doesn't happen again.
Able to show you his blocking ability. Duran counters back. Do you see any way in which he can take his opponent's aggression and turn it against him?
Yeah, the perfect way. I mean, boxing 101, counterpunching. You got a guy coming at you, no better way than to change his mind. Make him miss, make him pay.
Chavez is a pro, but he's not a well-rounded pro because a better level of fighter would be committing to the body more here, wouldn't he, Teddy?
Yeah, well, first of all, he would recognize that that's where he's supposed to be going now that his opponent, you know, is taken off a little bit with those fast shoes. No better way to take those shoes off his feet than to go downstairs.
Teddy, little Chavez trivia. He holds the record for the most successful defense of a world title with 27 and the most world title fights with 37. Anything dealing with longevity is going to fall into a category that he's going to dominate.
Yeah, again, his strengths were not in one category where you say, you know, he's just scintillating in speed or scintillating even in power. But there was so many things he did well. He had a great chin. He was a good body puncher. He was very, very reliable.
Just focus on the fight. We'll take care of the swelling.
The action starts up again, but it's only favored one man. Hard to see this fight going the distance based on what we've witnessed so far. Nice block by Chavez.
In and out, in and out, in and out. Let's move. Keep moving.
Nice block by Julio Cesar Chavez. Not hitting his mark there going upstairs. I don't know how they are keeping this up. They are setting such a scorching pace of action in this fight. This is why we love the sport, Teddy. I mean, this is just back and forth action nonstop.
Well, Joe, when special events have happened in history, you remember where you are. Right now, I'm going to remember where I was during this fight. I'm watching a special epic right in front of me.
Glad to be here doing it, too. What a war this is. Took a shot, now he gives a left. They trade shots. He comes back with a right hand. Showing you some defense there with the block. Teddy, making predictions in boxing is often a dangerous task, but I'll make one right here that seems pretty obvious to me as we come to the end of that round here. This fight is going to be a brutal display as long as it lasts.
It's kind of like going and watching that home run contest. Nobody's trying to hit singles or doubles. You know they're all going for the fences.
Okay, listen. When he misses with a punch, count.
Halfway through this fight as this round gets underway here. Been interesting so far. Who knows what we're in store for down the stretch. Chavez has got to find a way to protect that eye. The cut has worsened. And if it gets any worse, you got to think this fight is coming to an end immediately.
Well, what's going to matter is when the doctor finally gets caught up and looks at it is, Joe, not how bad the cut looks or even how graphic it is to the fans out there, but where it's at. The doctor will look to see whether or not it's the kind of cut that if it gets worse, it could actually be physically damaging to his career.
Good counter punch by Roberto Duran.
Head movement.
Nothing there on the punch by Chavez. Blocks that punch. Staying away from those headshots with his defense up top. Roberto Duran's cheek is cut, and you can see it's opening up now. Boy, that could be a factor later on.
Keep working the jab.
Roberto Duran's punch stats tell the story of that last round, Teddy. He was just the busier man.
Yeah, he was the busier man. Not big blows, you know, not real damaging blows, but he controlled the tempo.
You took a lot out of him that round. Keep that up.
Don't worry about it. We'll take care of that cut. Keep your hands, all right? You have to keep your hands up.
Another round underway, but how many more will we see? You get the sense this fight could be heading towards a stoppage. Good defense upstairs to stay away from that offensive assault. Didn't get it done going to the body there. Good, strong uppercut. He comes right back with it after taking one. able to dismiss it. That's a good block by Chavez. Chavez is now battling two opponents. The guy standing opposite him trying to punch him, and his eyes swelling.
Yeah, he can't see what's coming at him right now.
What a fight. What a great, great, non-stop action fight this has been. Roberto Duran's got to deal with a cut cheek. This has been a hotly contested war throughout, and you just have a sense that it's going to end at any moment in these later rounds.
Yeah, these guys are not saving anything. They're going for broke right from the beginning.
Don't worry about it. Let's work on that swell.
They are back to action here, but that action has only favored one man, completely one-sided. Hard to see the scorecards coming into play here with how dominating he's been. Able to get away from that headshot with the block. A headshot blocked. Good block by Julio Cesar Chavez. Nice block by Chavez.
Keep your hands up.
Roberto Duran blocks that. On the mark with the overhand right. Well-targeted counterpunch by Chavez. As we come to the end of the round, Joe and Teddy with you ringside. Teddy, that's one of those rounds where I wonder what were the judges looking for, because it's tough to kind of draw a line between those two fighters.
Yeah, very close, but one of those rounds where you could steal it. You did a little bit more in those last 30, 20 seconds. Maybe that's the impression the judges are left with.
Let's work on that counter. Get on that.
They start up again, back to action here with another round, but who knows how much longer it'll last. This has been a completely one-sided fight. on the punch by Chavez. Showing you some defense there with the block. A minute to go in what has been a memorable round. Great stuff from these two. Roberto Duran's commitment to just pure offense is lacking right now. I mean, the guy has to let the hands go.
Well, he was hurt earlier. You know, there was a little short punch on the inside around before, and nobody really noticed it. But guess what? He did. And I think that's why you're seeing him be a little bit unsure of himself and not throwing the punches that otherwise you'd say, hey, come on, how come you're not? That is why.
Let's get on that swelling.
Another round, will it go in another one-way direction? It's been a one-sided fight so far tonight. He got hit right there, but he also gave one. Solid effort by Julio Cesar Chavez. Good looking right hand after he got hit. Chavez's cut is not looking good at all. I'm getting the sense that this fight could be stopped at any moment.
So the key is where the cut is. When the referee brings the doctor up to look at it, he's going to look at whether or not getting worse will imperil his health down the road.
Chavez is showing some there it is! Roberto Duran's knocked down!
One, two, three, four.
So he is able to get up to his feet after that knockdown, but Teddy, it's what's ahead that's the problem.
Yeah, we're getting a peek right now into his heart, into his soul.
Very nice defensive guard there. End of the round. A round in which a knockdown was scored. Now, Teddy, if you're the trainer in the corner of the guy scoring the knockdown, what are some of the things you want to remind him of?
You want to remind him how he got there, because a lot of times it's the tendency to just remember the punch that put him there. He dressed him up. He set that punch up. Don't think about just the punch that landed. Think about the setup punches.
Keep your hands up, all right? You have to keep your hands up. Don't let him breathe. He's hurt. Get him this round.
So here we are, all wondering, can he survive the start of this round after the way we saw him go down in that last round?
Well, it's up to his opponent. Now, his opponent gets a little careless and he rushes in a little bit too close. He could get a chance to grab those hands and tie him up. And then he can kill a little of the clock, survive.
Tried the hook, didn't get it. Roberto Duran's trying to steady himself in this round after being knocked down in the previous round. Teddy, how much can really happen in those 60 seconds? How much of a benefit is it to a damaged fighter?
Well, a lot has to happen. First of all, physically, you have to revigorate the guy. You know, maybe massage the legs a little bit. Most importantly, get some ice on the back of his neck. You know, get that blood flow going a little bit. Make sure that you revive him a little bit. Get him back to feeling like he's ready to go out there.
Great fight. I mean, just a great fight. Both guys giving their all back and forth.
It doesn't get much better.
Seconds to go in what has been a toe-to-toe war. Oh, what a great round. A headshot blocked. He got hit right there, but he also gave one. Solid effort by Julio Cesar Chavez. Teddy, it just feels like one of those nights, one of those fights where somebody's getting hurt, where this is not going to the judges' scorecards.
I feel like I'm in Coney Island watching one of those hot dog eating contests where somebody's going to try to eat 50 of them, 60 of them. In other words, he's not worried how he's going to feel at the end of the night.
All right, listen. We need to create more power, okay? Slip his punch, then throw a straight right down the middle. Good, good, nice work. Listen.
As another round gets underway, it gets us thinking, how much more of this will we see? Hard to envision this fight going the distance with how lopsided it's been. Nice strike after catching one by Julio Cesar Chavez. Parries that punch away. Boy, he's frustrating his opponent here. He's hurt, he's damaged, and he's got him just chasing him around the ring.
And maybe might get an opportunity, believe it or not, as hurt as he's been, to maybe catch his opponent getting a little reckless, walking in.
Blocks away that headshot. What a great round. 2 minutes in, 60 seconds to go. Comes right back at him with a left hand. Good block by Julio Cesar Chavez. End of the round here. You can see the fans really enjoying themselves tonight. You know, Teddy, I think maybe more so than any other sport. boxing fans are not just passionate like in our sports, but they are smart and savvy. They know the game inside and out.
Well, they follow the contestants. They do understand the parameters of the game. And you know what? They come here and they kind of demand from those fighters the performance that they expect from them. If they expect a guy to box, you hear them every once in a while saying, hey, come on, you know, let's get that jab working. They act like coaches sometimes.
Taking it to the limit, they are the 15th and final round. Chavez is stunned and he knocked down by a hook.
One, two, three, four.
He went down from a big shot. Now he's got to have some big guts to move along.
You're going to find out exactly what he's made of.
Oh, and now the real test. Can he get up after going down a second time?
One, two, three, four, five.
And somehow, some way, he's going to continue on here.
And if he's going to stay in this fight, now he's got to avoid his opponent like the Black Plague.
Once again, he goes down. Can he survive this?
One, two, three, four, five, six, 7, 8, 9, 10.
This fight is now over. Roberto Duran's got the win by way of knockout. He put his man down, and the 10 count was administered.
The handsome stone, Roberto Duran.
Roberto Duran's your winner by impressive knockout victory.
And he did it just the way he had to. Stayed on the outside and used those quick hands all night.
I'm Joe Tessitore for Teddy Atlas saying thanks for being with us and enjoy the rest of your night.
Got everybody stepped out the crib about 7 p.m. Gave a little homie some ends and shine my rims. I got riders and road dogs and my friends. It was a hot sunny day in LA. The story begins in my low doggy dog on my black Jeep on. Oh, it's fight night tonight. Place your bets, it's on. I'm away from my hood, got that good for show. I'm the champ in this game, but Snoop already know. Southpaw combinations going for the KO. We at the studio.